Chat, did they fix this, by the way? Because there is... Let me explain you something. The Glock Emerald has a little bit of a weird history. I don't know if it's still the case. Usually, what happens... Let me explain it to you real quick. Usually what happens when you have something like a, let's say, Karambit Gamma Doppler, right? You have a Karambit Gamma Doppler, you have 4 different phases. Sorry, you have, you have 4 different phases. And you have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and you have Emerald, of course. Usually, what's the case is the 4 phases are equally as likely that you get it. And then the Emerald is 10 times as rare as getting one of the 4 phases, okay? 10 times as rare. That you can see in the databases, for example, when you check the distribution, when you check the supply of each pattern compared to the emeralds, compared to the gems. Let me log in CSGO Float. Are you serious right now? Got it. Let me show you. If we check a phase 2, for example, random phase, right? Phase 2 will have the same supply, 2,100, roughly, as phase 1. Boom. 2,000, right? Basically the same. If we check Karambit Emerald, what is it gonna be? Much motherfucking less. 710, okay? 10 times as rare as getting any of the 4 phases, I think. So you have around 8,000 between the 4 phases, and you have 1/10 of the Emerald, right? 700. 10 times as rare. For the Glizzy, right? For the Glock Emerald, what everybody thought was the case, aka that same distribution, right? Of 10 times as rare for the Emerald, was at the beginning, I don't know if it's still the case, if they ever changed it, when the collection came out, when the operation got released, I think it's for the Operation Riptide, right? People did trade-ups and everything, and the price was always roundabout, like, really, really high on the Emerald, because everybody had the understanding that the Emeralds are 10 times as rare as any of the other 4 phases, okay? Should be the case. Was it the case? Absolutely not. Yeah? It was literally, it counted as 1 input. The chance was 1 out of 5, okay? If I'm not mistaken. If we check the supply, I don't know if it ever changed. Let's have a look. I have never checked this, chat. I checked the supply right when it came out, and it was kind of course, I didn't have enough input to make a real, to get a real understanding from it, because it was only low supply numbers. Now we have 21,000 phase 2s. Of course, if we check for phase 1, it's going to be round about the same level. Probably as well 20,000 roundabout. 21,000, exactly the same. And there you can see the distribution kicking in, right? They're literally all going to be like 21k. 21k for all the 4 different phases. And if we check Emerald, chat, I think what it should be, right? If we count them all together, it should be like... How many should it be? 8,000, I think, right? Times 4, that's 80,000. It should be around about 8,000. Boom. 16,000. That doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't even make any sense. What? Chat, what odds did they give the Emerald? That makes 0 sense, does it? Look, M4 Coalition. I think that was one of the things. Wait. I remember we did some investigations. And chat, the M4 Coalition, what should it be? The M4 Coalition should have as high of a supply. It was a 50-50 between the Coalition and the Glock Emerald, right? But as well, I think you could buy... Chat, did you buy a red? Or did you buy Coalition or Gamma Doppler? I think you bought them, right? Individually, or did you buy a red? You bought a red, so it could have been Coalition or Gamma Doppler?
Shut the fuck up, you fucking...
Okay, so then...
Shut my talon knife.
Then, of course, the supply of the Coalitions should be 1-to-1 as the Glock Gamma Dopplers, right? All of them together, aka 100,000. Should be 100,000 coalitions. How much is it gonna be? 65,000. What? Bro. Right? It should be as much, right? Because it's a 50-50 coalition, or you get the Glock Emerald. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Either they changed the odds at one point and then people made trade-ups. I don't know. The odds are super weird. I can't explain it. What are you on? What? Does it not make sense? It makes no sense. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to show here, chat. That the odds make no fucking sense. Why the fuck is the Glock Emerald supply 16,000, not either 21,000 if they would have given it 1-to-1 odds as all the other 4 phases, or 10 times as rare as the Glock Gamma Doppler phases, which it usually should be the case, right? 14k less M4s than Glocks. Yeah. All the Glocks all together, yes. 65k M4s. I know. But chat, it makes no sense. None of this makes sense. The odds are fucking weird. They fucked up the Glock Emerald. Should be much rarer than it actually is. Are you serious right now?